welcome back to some more Kirby Return to Dreamland. I had fun playing it last time, so we're gonna move on with World 1. I want to finish up World 1 today. It should go by pretty quick. Right off the bat here we have a new power. It's called the Spark. It's not very mobility heavy. Like, there's no dash attacks. If I dash and press 1, it just does that. If I would just press 1 while standing, it does that as well. Up in 1 does a little lightning thing. Down in 1 does a little lightning poop. Kirby has electrical diarrhea. You can check the Wii remote to charge this little thingy. Blue one gets you a really big projectile. Green gets you like a laser, and the little tiny area gets you a little arrow. The laser goes through a few enemies. The giant spark thing goes through all enemies, and the spark, the little arrow thing, only hits a few. You'll notice that when I walk by these cannons, the bullets will just disappear on impact. Like, if I hover in front of it, the bullets won't touch me, because I'm protected by this little electrical force field. So some of this level is pretty much just a joke, because I can just kind of skip it like that. Not every level has the ability for Spark to just cheese it out, but a lot of them do. And down here you see these little platforms. If you go down, there's your first energy sphere level right there. 3-1 energy sphere. Spark is good at killing. Like, if you run into someone, you can just hold it down and it hits them multiple times. Like this big spring over here, dead. You can use your electrical Thor powers to do stuff, and Kirby can diarrhea on some enemies. That's about it for Spark. There's not much you do with it, it's just a good way. If you don't want to play the game, then yeah, this is a good one for you. Let's get this and let's break open these gray blocks over here. I could break them open with Spark, but as you can see up there, there is a new power-up. It's not new, but it's we haven't encountered it before. It's fire. You can do a little dash attack. It does a flaming ball. The flaming ball, if you hit a wall with it, you go up, and you can keep doing that over and over again to gain height, to gain movement, all the good stuff. If you press down 1, you do this little fireball thing, and then you can kind of guide it. It can go up walls, as you just saw. It cannot go on ceilings. Like, you can't go on ceilings, which is a bad thing. It should be able to go on ceilings if it can go up a wall. No, it cannot go on the ceiling. So there's the fire. You have a little directional input. You don't really use that. You use your dash attack and your giant inferno ball of fire for that one. That's all you really have. Right now we have Beam. I will get that. I wish we could have saved it for the boss of this world. And I might have to do everything by one level. Or at least what I'll do this episode is I will do levels. I will only do level 3 for this episode. I'm sorry. But I'm only going to do level 3, and then next episode, which I will also release today, I'm gonna do levels 4 and the boss level, just so that I don't get done with the boss level too quick, because the boss is genuinely pretty easy, especially with Beam. So I'm just gonna do this level. Speeding along. I'm doing great. Also, you can kind of cheese out some jumps. If you run off the edge and do your little never mind. Not like that. That's what not to do, guys. Don't do that. I'm the stupidest person. Yeah, don't do that. Many things can happen if you try to attempt that. You can either do it properly, if it's a big enough gap, or you can just kind of, the pit will be not that deep, and you will and you'll die almost immediately. We don't need the key, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Of course, it respawns. Let's get rid of these things. This is a jump I failed at. I'm not going to do it this time. See, easy. Definitely want to be careful with things like that sometimes. It's definitely very easy to fuck it up, you know. We now have 9 lives, which is good. And going through this door, this is easily the hardest part of the level for someone who hasn't played this game before. What's going to happen is, see that guy down the bottom right? Yeah, that little is going to run with that key, and you want to, basically you're going to race with him. So as soon as I hit this, he's going to start running. Now usually I would attempt this with Spark, but we don't have Spark. But Beam works just fine. You want to get to him before this little sword guy. Usually there'll be some other pit waiting for this little key guy over here. If you do in fact die, you can't go down and get the key. If the little guy dies, he doesn't respawn. So if he dies, the key will just despawn. So if he dies, you're pretty much shot out of luck. But that was our last and final energy sphere for this stage. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with the goal game. Let's see if we can't get Cloud 1 this time. Come on. Big money, no, that's small money. Small money, we failed. We only get 5 stars, that's dumb. It goes 1 star, 5 star, 10, 15, and 30. And I think at 30 you get healing items also. But I'm going to end it here. I'm sorry this was such a short episode, but I'm going to do stage 4. And the boss level is going to be right here. So I'll do the boss, and I'll do stage 4. I don't know, but I think that stage 4 has a new power-up in store. Like a new grand power-up. Stage 4 has that, and then we're going to do the boss of this section. And that will be it for World 1. World 1 goes by pretty easy when getting all the spheres. You usually don't miss it. There's only a few times where I would have to go back. One of them is World 5. One of them might be World 3, just because World 3 has some interesting timed puzzles, and World 3 is an underwater section. So, what to do? That's going to be all for this episode. I thank you guys a lot, but I'll see you at 12 o'clock. Anywhere, I guess. I wasn't...